Greetings. Yeah, thank you, Pisces Kingdom. I mean, I would say that if Pisces light shattered all of the devil's illusions and the corrupt group of destiny swappers are all getting mirror karma, well, then just look for anyone that's talking about mirroring or light activations, and I'll keep looking for that anointed crown that they're jealous of. Simple enough. Simple enough. It's not that hard. It's not that hard to figure out. I mean, if they were trying to sacrifice an earth angel over their light because of their jealousy, I would say it'd be, earth and fire signs. We've already identified those. Earth and fire signs. So, and they tried to do it over money. So anyone talking about light code activations and star seed activations and money, those would be suspects. Those would be suspects in this. Simply, and I'll just keep looking for that earth angel while they keep getting karma mirrored back to them, because you girls are already picking up that their lives are basically falling apart, and I can't do anything about that. And so that's the way that they would prepare you. They would be talking about, they're basically telling on themselves. So it's working out beautifully. But I'm looking for Pisces with the light that triggers their demons. Right? Because if that light has shattered all of their illusions, and Pisces said, now they're working overtime. They're doing more and more extra. They've already gotten so far deep into sacrifice the earth angel conspiracy that they just can't get up for cash at that. And when you ask them, why'd you do it? I needed the money. Man. I can't pay my bills, can't pay my telephone bills. Simple enough. So, and I agree with Intuitive Goddess. Take yourself out of the picture so we can see where the problem is, because we've had sacrifice the earth angel and we've had magic backfire in the cards for too long. So if they talk about magic, they talk about light, and then don't have it hide behind a voice or the man behind the curtain. This fucking Wizard of Oz with flying monkeys and shit. So simple enough. I'll keep looking for that earth angel that they tried to sacrifice. You guys look for anyone talking about light activations, talking about mirroring, because you would assume that God force mirror karma is going back on them. Simple enough. I mean, natural disasters are involved. So they're probably all in a panic and, oh God, what do we do? And I've got people on fire in my scry balls, and you girls are already starting off this morning with, the Most High is not a joke, and your enemies are about to find out. And I can't do anything about that. What I can do is look for that earth angel that they tried to sacrifice over money and failed. They failed to sacrifice an earth angel over money. You guys just look for people that are possessed and obsessed with the light, that don't visibly have any that shatters their illusions, and we'll just go that route. We'll just go that route. That's the epitome, Pisces, of the, if they can't beat you, join you. But they already tried to sacrifice the earth angel, didn't they? Didn't they already try to sacrifice the light so that they could claim light code activations and manifestation content for themselves? Isn't that what they already tried to do? And now there's no way out for them. And my question is, do all of their subscribers get that karma? Because I know the teacher takes on the karma of the student. So if Pisces light shatters all of their illusions, and wouldn't that be what Straight from the Divine was talking about? A group that was specifically formed to keep people from elevating, right? Because then that would be a whole group that would sucker you in with with false love, false light, false truths. They just bring you right in and then keep you from elevating while you were under the illusion that you were elevating. Simple enough. I don't know. You tell me. I mean, that's what I'm getting out of the general readings. That's what I get out of the general readings of these other readers. Simple enough. And you can't all be wrong. You can't all be wrong. They say never mess with a Pisces, and we know that Capricorn, Virgo, and Taurus, they're notorious for trying to betray a Pisces due to jealousy. I mean, it's Pisces is the most spiritual, Capricorn's the devil, and when they get together for fame and fortune, and you've got that energy all in the cards, well then I would say anyone striving for fame and fortune would have sacrificed the Earth Angel conspiracy, premeditated. Sacrifice the Earth Angel conspiracy energy just dripping off of them. That would be the activation that they would have. I mean, as far as light activations and things of that nature, we're still looking for the Earth Angel they tried to sacrifice. Simple over manifestations too. Imagine that. And I don't know how people, I mean, some people like being a part of that. Some people are, yes, I want to be a part of the House of 1,000 Corpses family. And it's just what it is. I mean, I know a lot of women that idolize Sherry Moon. This is what it is. Anyway, Sherry Moon zombie. Simple enough. Let's do a reading. So it's what it is. I mean, when you guys see people doing light activations, ask yourself, was this a part of the group that tried to sacrifice the Earth Angel? And if they're talking about mirroring, well, we are talking about God force mirroring on this channel. So, and I hear that, tenfold karma is being mirrored back to them and that they're losing everything. So, I mean, if you're the student following somebody that's losing everything in the background and then smiling in your face, simple enough. We know one thing's for sure. Pisces light shattered all of their illusions. So we'll just go with that. Cut us all that is. Angels, archangels, ascended masters, the divine white light. Has to be a clear and infinite channel for your wisdom at this time for myself as well as those every readings for. Namaste. So that's the question you have to ask yourself. I wondered when they were getting you prepared for a cataclysmic ascension, but if they're helping you generate money and blah, 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 we're getting on the billionaire frequency, but we got a cataclysm coming. They're losing their minds. Simple enough. Everybody's love, everybody's light, everybody's health, everybody's wealth, everybody's abundance is scattered about everywhere. And I mean, when I hear you say that they tried to sell the Earth Angel to the highest bidder, well, I mean, which one of these law of attraction junkies has manifested the money to be the highest bidder? I guess that would be a concern. I mean, the cards have too many, life insurance policy, scam energy, failure to sacrifice the Earth Angel energy. That's what it is. I've got to look for that Earth Angel. I can't worry about other people. Why would I need a light code activation at this point? Simple enough. And when you girls are already able to identify the energy, and I tell you a year ago, if you can't process what I already told you a year ago, then you're just not going to process it. You're just not going to process it. Pisces don't care anymore at this point. Simple enough. Nothing happens by chance. Everything happens for a reason. There's no such thing as a coincidence. Everything is a co-created experience with the divine. So it's what it is. I mean, while everyone is out there still being harvested into a group that was designed specifically to keep you from elevating, because that's what Straight from the Divine was talking about. People are starting to realize that this corrupt group of narcissists that didn't care who they hurt were recruited. They were recruited to cash in on the spiritual community under the illusion that you were elevating, under the illusion that all your wildest dreams were coming true. and then they couldn't sacrifice their powerhouse. They couldn't sacrifice their powerhouse. Left brain, right brain, subconscious mind. So, and I mean, I'll be calling back all my energy. Now, when you girls say that these individuals are going to be getting sick, should we be concerned with that? Should we be concerned with that? Should we be concerned with their health at this point? Because, I mean, they are getting you prepared for a cataclysmic ascension at the same time as riding their luck wave. Fucking shit is hilarious. I see through it, and it's going to. That's the truth is always going to piss people off. Truth is always going to piss people off. That's why you buy into the fucking illusion. But I mean, when you're buying into an illusion that has even an ounce of sacrifice, the earth angel energy for and selling to the highest bidder. When I hear Zen Zone say Pisces, so we know it's a Pisces. They tried to sell you to the highest bidder. Thank you, Zen Zone. And Lincoln, Abraham Lincoln, he didn't stand for that shit on American soil. And the last time I checked, last year, Lincoln County, New Mexico, had a deluge. Right at the same time as you ladies were talking about human black market sales. So if human black market sales was on the menu, along with the Lincoln County, New Mexico deluge, and you've got everyone, simple enough. And I put it on my Facebook. She calls it Crabs in a Bucket, a group that was designed specifically so narcissists could cash in on the spiritual community, drain you of your time, your energy, things of that nature. And then Pisces light comes in and shatters their illusions, and now they're working overtime. They're working overtime to harvest as much energy because they want Pisces to look crazy and blah 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 blah. Okay, great. So where is that earth angel they conspired to premeditated unalive? And who's in that group? Who is in that group of premeditated unalivers? Because that you can't escape that truth. You can't escape that truth at this point. There's too many readers picking up them poisoning our food, doing everything they can to try to stop the truth. It's simple enough. Simple enough. And if Pisces light shatters all of their illusions, well, I know that I'm looking for a Pisces then. I'm looking for a Pisces with a light that shatters all of their illusions. And then you would have to ask yourself, whose illusions got shattered? Who are the magicians talking about magic whose illusions got shattered and then are now mad at Pisces because Pisces has the light activated. They're still trying to activate people's light. Pisces shit's already activated. So simple enough. Simple enough. Cards in the upright. Cool. We'll flip that shit around. Karma. It looks like karma is going to be striking these people pretty hard. Yeah, they have no gratitude. That's what it is. Greedy individuals that are now jealous they're a part of the descension path instead of the ascension path. And that's sad. That's sad. But when I hear Beyond the Veil go, all these people, I mean, is that what they're trying to cover up? That they basically took everyone with them? They took everyone on the descending path? Simple enough, because that's my question. If they're all part of a premeditated unaliving conspiracy, and then that's like going to school and finding out that your teacher had been poisoning all the students. It's just simple enough. What do we have? Oh yeah, look at that. No gratitude for the family. The karmics. Yep, no gratitude for the karmic families. Simple enough. As with, I mean, when you have like Mystic 9, trust no one. I agree. That's one of the most beautiful things about Dolores Cannon. And by the way, thank you for the beautiful 5-star reviews. However, it's what Dolores said. My truth is not your truth, is not their truth, is not their truth, is not their truth. But when you have energy that doesn't lie across an entire tarot collective, basically saying a group of 5 to 10. Okay, great. So you'd be looking for 5 to 10 people that are all talking about the same thing. Those 5 to 10 people would all be talking about the same thing. They would all be getting sacrificed the earth angel karma because they tried to sacrifice an earth angel. We've got too many readers that have been able to identify that energy that never lies. They would be under the guise under the illusion of light workers and star seeds and things, because they want to lure those types of people in to keep them from elevating. They want to lure those types of people in to keep them from elevating. And I mean, when I knew that they targeted star seeds specifically, trying to steal your gifts, trying to harvest your energy, when I was able to identify that in the cards, as a QHHT practitioner, I can target them too. Simple enough. That's how Dolores Cannon was the one that found the 3 waves of volunteers. So when it comes to indigo, crystal, rainbow children, your star seeds, your light workers, whatever, Dolores was the first. She was the pioneer. She was the first to do all of that. And I mean, when I keep hearing Anubis in the cards and how Anubis isn't going to allow these people, it's basically grave robbing. Now, when I look up necromancy, y'all have got a lot of that graveyard energy. That's a group. That's groups getting together in a graveyard and doing whatever kind of weird Voldemort shit that they're doing, conjuring up spirits and necromancy. And that's it. I mean, it's forbidden. It's not illegal, but it's certainly forbidden. Hey, can I help you? Anyway, when I hear those energies in the cards, I immediately think of entity attachments. They've went into the graveyard, and now John has a Susie coming out of his mouth. That's just an alarm to me. And then and then they'll tell their people about stuff that you already talked about on your channel, because they're trying to cover up the mirror karma that they're getting for trying to premeditated sacrifice an earth angel. We know it's witches. So we know that the witches are talking about magic manifestation and energy harvesting and things of that nature, because they're creating their own reality. Isn't that? I just had one of the guys say, "You're missing the entire plot," and I'm like, "Well, if the plot was to sacrifice an earth angel, then that makes you a part of it. If you're fucking idiot, that makes you you're associating with those people. Simple enough." And my cutoff game's too strong. I'm not associating. I'm looking for the earth. I'm trying to associate with the earth angel they tried to sacrifice. Simple enough. I'm looking for the crown. I'm looking for the crown that they tried to touch that burned the shit out of them. Can I help you? They got burned by the sun, and that's fine. That's fine. Looks like ego deaths are abundant. The karmic, the whole, looks like no gratitude for the karmic families. Because I hear House of 1,000 Corpses vibes. Is that true? Is that true? Do you have a dark family that's House of 1,000 Corpses vibes, trying to cash in on the spiritual community with light code activations and talking about how the universe mirrors back all of your desires and things of that nature? Simple enough. I can't worry about what any groups are doing currently. I'm too busy looking for that earth angel that groups tried to sacrifice. Too busy looking for the earth angel, because I hear that it's Pisces. We know it's a Pisces. The Pisces light shattered all of their illusions, and now they're mad. All of the hard work, time, effort, and energy they put into whatever kind of bullshit they were pumping out that kept people from elevating. Because I mean, if the student creates karma for the teacher, and the teacher's illusions, their illusions have now all been shattered. Simple night. I just, I'm listening to I'm listening to a reader. They're talking about the ascension process and activating the crown, and I asked the question. I'm like, where are the others? Because the fucking reader's talking about that. So I asked the question, where are the others that ascended into the light of the anointed crown? And I get the comment, there are not any, because that's not real. And I'm like, well, why are you sitting here listening to a tarot reader talk about it? The tarot reader's talking about it. So if it's not real, then you're wasting your time listening to that tarot reader talk about it. That tarot reader is talking about something you don't even believe is real. And I'm asking the question, where are the others? Because there's obviously a Pisces that did it. So not only does that fucking NPC, that absolute non-playing character, not only do they not believe in the tarot reader that they're watching, but they don't believe in the person who has done it. Ooh, as my lights start to dim. Ooh, and I hear these people are having a lot of paranormal problems. Simple enough, because I mean, the necromancers summoning the dead, they're never going to be able to match angels. We're dealing with angelic Reiki and Dolores Cannon's method, and that was the thing about Dolores. When you take the course, when you become a QHHT practitioner, she will tell you in the class that she didn't know if she wanted to teach this technique to people because she was afraid that they could abuse it. And the angels told her, well, no, we won't work with them. So, and then they attack a QHHT practitioner or a healer. I was listening to Beyond the Veil last night. She said, these witches have realized now that they have really screwed up. They went to the elders and they're like, well, the elders are like, well, yeah, you attacked a healer. Hey, now my friend, what's happening? So you attacked a healer and now you're just basically screwed. And I mean, and I had already did a video. I already did, before I listened to her, I already did a video where I saw people on fire in my Scriball. And I know you got readers this morning talking about, all right, Di, be careful, man. See, I get readers talking about how you were getting new past life abilities being activated, things of that nature. And that at the same time, our light is shattering the illusions of the dark. It's the ultimate battle between the light and the dark. The ultimate battle between the light and the dark. But that's what I'm saying is, if it's better to be a warrior in a garden than a gardener in a war. And I mean, if these individuals are reaping what they sow, it's easier just to step over here into the garden. It's easier just to step over into the garden and observe like a warrior. Where is this earth angel? Where is this earth angel that a corrupt group of narcissists cashing in on the spiritual community specifically so that they could not elevate? Where are these individuals? It's just what it is, because they want the focus on them so bad. Okay, great. I will look for the earth angel. I'll go out there and look for that earth angel with the light that triggers the demons. You just look for people that one, aren't Pisces. And it's real simple. When you identify, all you have to do is go look up their birth date on Google. Most of these influencers, their public information is readily available. They tell you, they make a profile. Hey, this is my birthday. And then you're able to identify those signs that are all across tarot land. So moving forward to emotion. Frenemies. A corrupt group that failed to sacrifice an earth angel. May I help you? And I mean, when I keep hearing that energy in the cards of they can't believe that they did all of this work for nothing. Well, yeah, that's because they were expecting to have a sacrificed earth angel in the end, and then that way they can run off with all of their light code activation information and all of their how to manifest billions of dollars and how to ride the luck wave right after a cataclysmic ascension. Well, yeah, they're going to be having cataclysmic ascension for sure. For sure. Simple enough. I can't do anything about that. Frenemies. Unanswered prayers for frenemies. All in their emotions. And I mean, when I hear you talking about their dis-ease, what types of torture did they put that earth angel through? And what will be going back on them? I guess that would be the concern. And when they're talking about mirroring the universe, mirroring their energy back to them, that to me tells me that they're just basically getting their people prepared for the inevitable. They're getting their followers, because if you followed them into the abyss, and they don't care who they hurt, these individuals don't care who they hurt, so why would they give a shit about you knowing? Number one, they won't take accountability. It's simple enough. We're not going to fight that. Simple enough. We're not. What I mean, I would say the more of those people like that gone, the better. But it's just what it is. That's just me. I mean, what are you going to do? They're not going to elevate. They're not going to elevate now. They're wrapped up in conspiracy to unalive an earth angel energy and failed. They're not only did they get wrapped up in that premeditated conspiracy, but they failed. And you girls are talking about them being, satanic and working with the devil and da 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 da. Okay, great. Simple enough. What does the power source say? Oh yeah, we'll keep putting our heart into generating our own light, because that was the energy that Pisces Kingdom was talking about. Pisces, these people have to have outside validation. They have to siphon energy from other people. When I know the inner light awakening of an INFJ, that comes from harvesting your own inner world, expanding your own light, things that has nothing to do with someone else. And it's an inner journey. I mean, when I hear them talking about Pisces, they don't like how connected and tapped in you are to the Most High. Well, is that because they're a fucking illusion? Is that because they've been eluding you of the truth for cash and prizes? Simple enough. Yep, looks like health is in the upright. Now, when we take our power back and put our heart into our health, sweet. I mean, that's a concern when you ladies are telling me that their unalive magic is now going back on them. And she said, what, up to 3 to 5 witches? And I mean, these men can be witches too, but if they all attacked a healer and now they can't heal, do their followers, are they wrapped up in that? Because I mean, I know the teacher takes on the karma of the student, and the students are amplifying that individual's karma. Simple enough. Looks like for harmony and balance, yeah, we're not worried about any of that. Simple enough. I mean, when I hear the readers say there's no way out of it, and they're doing everything, okay, cool. So if they're doing everything to still try to fool people for something that they can't get out of, I hear y'all talking about them lawyering up. I'm looking for how can the Earth Angel lawyer up if I can't even find that Earth Angel? Simple enough. Because I mean, if the Earth Angel were to need a lawyer, and I mean, that's the thing about not one QHHT practitioner has ever been involved in a lawsuit, but now a criminal conspiracy to unalive an Earth Angel, that would fucking bring the whole system down. That brings the entire matrix down. That's why they're doing everything they can to avoid it, and basically energy is just mirroring back to them. Simple enough. It's divine justice, and divine intervention is not going to be pretty. It's going to look like Lincoln County, New Mexico underwater when you try to sell an Earth Angel. It's going to look like, when you have the energy in the collective reading of what was it, religious cults and issues with children. I mean, I can remember since I was a child, the Catholic Church has always had an issue with touching their altar boys, and molestation is a form of energy harvesting. So if we know since the dawn of fucking time, the priests couldn't keep their hands off the altar boys, I mean, there's jokes about that. So you know why altar boys have a part in the middle of their head, right? Priesthood, it's not a sin, my son. It's not a sin. So when you've got crooked cop energy with Freemason energy, and I mean we've had priests touching children since the dawn of time in the Catholic Church. Simple enough. And then you have these groups of corrupt narcissists all coming together just to basically fall at once. It would be the fall of man. And when I hear these readers talking about preparing for what did she say? An unalive winter. Be prepared for all of this energy to go, but because they did too much. We've had that energy in the cards for way too long, of them trying to send unalive magic to an Earth Angel, and then these natural disasters and supernatural events would happen, and people, oh God, what do we do? Well, number one, you stop those people. We've already told you who they were, and you didn't seem to care. So now that I'm looking for Earth Angels because I know Pisces is protected in this situation. So while Pisces is spiritually protected, I guess you guys can just look for natural disasters. Simple enough. I'll look for Earth Angels. You look for supernatural disasters, since they won't stop. The energy's still in the cards. You still have the energy in the cards of they want to win at all costs. Win at all costs of what? Lincoln County, New Mexico? Simple enough. More planes falling out of the sky. It's just what it is. We want to win at all costs. More planes falling out of the sky. More floods. More earthquakes. I've got people on fire in my fucking sky ball. So simple enough. Yep. Failure. total system failure. That's what it is, and I can't be worried about that. I mean, when you have readers that, I wouldn't say wholeheartedly trust because the fucking energy is interchangeable, but when I'm able to identify very, very, very specific energies within that energy reader's reading, that I've already said it. So if I already said it and she's confirming it, fuck, that's it too shall see, so shall it be. And that's a bunch of crabs in a bucket because you've got Pisces Kingdom said that. Pisces, these people are still reaching for the light, but you've already left. Pisces has already exited the building. Elvis has left the building, and now you've still got light code activations and mirrored karma because mirrored karma is going back on them. They're wanting what they're thinking that if what they put out goes back on them, but they already put out sacrifice the earth angel, and it's just too late. It's just too late for them. Simple enough. So absolute failures, yeah, that's what it is because they don't meditate out in nature. That's where the whole guided meditation and all of that shit becomes a problem. There's 4 different types of meditation, right? This one is the best. Do you see any earphones? Do you see? And research studies have shown there are 4 types of meditation. The number one, beyond a shadow of a doubt, they did and what led me to that was they did a study with football players. I know how everybody just fucking loves football. Go Cowboys! Anyway. Fucking Cowboys and Steelers. It's simple enough. It sounds like fucking Texas and corrupt group of narcissists. Anyway. See, you got 3 control groups. And I love to do it. Anytime I hear these readers talking about their mentalism and their spiritual gifts, I think about this all the time, especially when they're talking about people coming together in teams and falling drastically to energy that never lies. It took a control group of 3 different control groups of a football team. One group, 100% physical training. Second group, 100% mental training. Third group, half mental training, half physical training. And then when they put them all in together to compete them against one another, the 100% mental training went fucking mental on all of them, destroyed them all. It's simple enough. The mental group fucked them all up. It was simple enough. Simple enough. You're connecting with nature and becoming one with everything. You don't want distraction. So when it comes to putting on earphones and hypnosis, I've seen memes that fucking agree with that. It says hypnosis equals a fucking MK Ultra, which is why your very first class with Dolores Cannon, she says, take everything you know about hypnosis and throw that shit out the window. That's why they don't like us. Simple. It's why the angels won't work with them, and they have to use magic. Simple enough. Simple enough. However, their issues with necromancy and magic and conjuring shit. We don't have to do any of that. That's why we're fucking protected, and they're not. Here's my card. Manifesting higher consciousness. You have it or you don't. We will be removing the negative energy off of all. They keep trying to steal Pisces manifestations. Okay, great. So we're looking for a Pisces with a corrupt group of jealous individuals that are doing everything they can not to let you know that they was trying to unalive an earth angel for their manifestations. Everybody wants to be a part of that. Simple enough. And I hear it was witches. So we'll be removing the negative energy off of the women that aren't a part of trying to sacrifice earth angels. Simple enough. 50-50 chance. Whatever you do, you're either growing or you're wilting. You're either ascending or you're descending. And I mean, if Pisces is already ascended and graduated, that means I walked the fucking stage and left everybody behind. It's up to you to ascend at this point. However, it is judge not lest ye be judged. So if you judged an earth angel and you wanted to destiny swap with an earth angel and that individual is an ascended fire and a water master, Well, I have people on fire in my scry ball due to my very, very, very fucking skilled abilities. So, simple enough. The abilities that they don't like, that they keep wanting to steal, yeah, I see people on fire with those. Simple enough. People from the past are not masters. Show them compassion. They know not what they do. They're all being supported by black magic that is going back on them, and Daisy needs some lovings. Daisy has to have lovings. That's okay though. I get coffee break. Pause for the cause. No, I'm drinking coffee. No, I'm drinking coffee. I don't care. I don't care. Can I pull one more card? One more. Can I pull one more? Yeah, she says yes. She says yes. She says you can pull one more card after you pet me. She is a lap dog. Yeah. Can I get your nose? Here, come back up here so we can see. And Pisces got your nose, and Pisces got your nose as well. And the overall outcome is, yeah, intuition. Pisces, your light shattered. Their illusions, Pisces. They're trying to steal your spiritual gifts. Pisces, they want you out of the way as soon as possible. Okay, great. So where is that Pisces? Because I've also heard when evil goes up against an earth angel, war angels and their destruction soon follow. So, I mean, who's telling the truth in these situations? We've seen destruction. We've seen some destruction. And we've also seen these people that don't want to take accountability because we have to try one more thing, and we have to keep trying this, and oh my God, nothing seems to work. Nothing seems to work. So while you go out there and keep an eye out for a group of fucking nothing seems to work energy, I'm gonna go play with pushing up Daisy. Namaste.